Hey everybody, James Arnold Taylor here. Real quick, fun little video. I've gone through all my archives, hard drives of videos that I've shot and all this stuff of old JAT drives. And I found one that said, don't publish till 2018. And it was done in 2017. Well, I forgot about it and I never produced it. So I'm about to produce it, but I wanted to give you a little setup of what you're about to see. It's just a JAT drive. It's a real short JAT drive, probably 10 minutes probably. And it's me in my car after a session that I had just done for Final Fantasy Dissidia. You remember the game Dissidia? And we had, it's a great game. And Tidus has a great little moment in that, he's not a moment, he's throughout the game. So anyways, when we were recording it, I thought it would be cool. I had my little GoPro and I was doing my JAT drives at the time, that I would do a JAT drive logging my thoughts from that day, then knowing that I would put it out later. But again, I forgot about it. So, it's sat there for all this time. So for you now, a video, JAT drive video of me, JAT, with shorter hair and my little glasses and all everything, driving in my old car. I don't even have that car anymore. JAT drive, telling you about the session I just finished for recording lines for the game Dissidia back in 2017. All right, so let's roll that JAT drive. All right, so I'm heading home from a session. I'm eating some food because I've been sitting in a freezing cold recording booth all afternoon. Stomach kept growling between takes because I was hungry. Happens sometimes. I got a little carrots and cucumber and such. Some nuts. Gotta eat. Been in the booth for the last 3 or 4 hours and hungry. Driving home. It is what is it? It's August rather. It's August 23rd, 2017. And I won't put this video out until the game's released. So I am going to tell you what I'm working on. Because I never get to do that. So today I just came from studio in Burbank, Skylark Studios, where I was recording a familiar character for all of you that listen to my story. I was recording Tidus for Final Fantasy Dissidia. Yeah! I thought, you know what? I'm going to record today while all the memories are fresh in my head, and I'll hold on to this video. So you're seeing this now, gosh, in 2018, because the game is out in 2018, but I'm recording it back in time. Whoa, wait a second, Doc, this is heavy. So just finished recording part 2. We recorded part 1 a few months back. This is part 2. And most of the stuff we did today was to picture, meaning they had on a big screen there playing the scenes, but they're not finished at all. It's still temporary animations and graphics. Everything is kind of what they call an animatic type scale, or video rather. And so it's everybody's kind of gray and they don't move right. It's just showing kind of actions. Although the movements actually, I say that normally that's how it is. On this one, the movements were really fluid. They were lovely, but they weren't colored in yet. And the details weren't there yet on most of the animations that I was doing the voice to. And Tidus didn't have a lot of lines in this, but a lot of reactions and stuff. And I'm not going to get into any of what the story was because, again, even though the game may be released and it's known that I'm on it, I'm not gonna mess with giving any of that away. But at least tell my thoughts of what we were doing today or how we were doing it and all of that. And so it was a great time working with Kirk Thornton, the director and actor. And so he has directed me on gosh, I don't even know how many of the last few Final Fantasy things that I've done as Tidus. So we have a great rhythm and rapport, and he's a fantastic actor. You should check him out on some videos. I've linked some of those videos in the past with him and others. And so we had a good time in the studio, laughing a lot. Some of the, obviously I'm not going to tell you what the lines were, but there was so the way it works is, generally speaking with these, they have all the Japanese files. They play me those files. And then I repeat them back in English in the same basic way that the Japanese actor did. So we did a lot of that today. I don't know how many lines we had today. Maybe 100 lines of dialogue, reactions, a lot of reaction shots and things. Huh? Oh, ah, ha, ha, yeah. You know, that kind of stuff. Excuse me. And and then, so they play them for me, usually once or twice. They'll play the Japanese. And he'll be like, if it's a reaction, it's, huh? And then I have to do it my way, kind of the American version, which would be, huh? You know, and they might go, hey, and I'd go, hey, you know. So it's, you have to kind of learn to kind of react and do that and see what they're saying. And generally speaking, there is a producer there that speaks both Japanese and English as well to help with the translating and the doing of, you know, to make sure that we get it in the right context and such. So that's what we were doing here today. And we got it all done in one session. Sometimes it's 2 sessions, but Tidus didn't have that much. So I got it all done in a 4-hour session, and we got done just a little early. And took a couple breaks in there, and it was a lot of fun. It's always good to get back in and voice Tidus. I enjoy voicing him. I find as I get older, I have to bring my voice up a little higher than I would as opposed to when I originally did him. I was, my goodness, I'm 48 years old now. I'm an old man. And then that was, what, 16 years ago? So you do the math. I was, what, 31, 32 when we started recording all of it. And it's, hopefully he still sounds the same to you. So a lot of fun voicing that today and a good time, but I wanted to at least log it and put it in as a video here and tell you that I was working on the Final Fantasy Dissidia game as Tidus. I'm trying to get on the freeway here. And got to voice a lot of lines as him that you'll all play soon enough. And then you'll hear me say, see ya, when I say goodbye. I didn't record that line today. I'm just saying that's a pretty famous Tidus line, right? Live and let live. All right. I'm going to go now. Tidus has got to try to drive back to Xanarkand on this crazy freeway on 6 o'clock at night in Los Angeles. Yeah. Okay. We'll see you later. So there you go. Please consider subscribing to the channel, whether you're watching this on YouTube or you're watching this on Rumble. It's playing on both. This one is not an exclusive one. This is on both channels. So I hope that you would consider either way. And check it out. If you don't know about rumble.com, rumble.com is another place where I am posting videos. I have some exclusive videos on rumble.com/James Arnold Taylor. You can go and create a little account with just a username and an email, and you're done, just like you would on YouTube or any place else. And you can watch exclusive videos. You can watch them actually even without an account. You can just go to rumble.com, search for James Arnold Taylor, search for the JAT channel, and you'll find videos there. But there are exclusive videos there that you cannot find here on YouTube if you're watching it on YouTube, which I'm guessing most of you are watching it on YouTube. But not to worry, still videos on both. And I thank you for subscribing and watching and sharing and liking if you've done any of that. And I hope that you're well, and, you know, just a fun little look back in time there. Back when, back when the world was a lot different. So anyways, we'll see you. Thanks so much. See you next time.